So what I've done is I've attached a piezo crystal to the structure of this pendulum over here. What we're going to do is have a look at the timing of it as it swings. So I'm going to go ahead and wind up the pendulum, and then we let it run. So there we can clearly see there's each tick, and what we can also see is that the timing of the two phases are not symmetrical. So we can also see that it's, yeah, you can clearly see it over there. Let me zoom it in. So there's one old cycle, so there you can see the two phases not symmetrical over there. And one can also see that there's quite a bit of scatter in the timing, of being a sort of a Lego style construction, and there being quite a bit of sort of looseness in the mechanism. You do get variance in the timing. Of course, you're not dealing with a precision mechanism with close tolerances. So that's it. That's a little update video on the pendulum. The piezo crystal does an excellent job of recording the signals each time it swings and ticks or tocks. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. I was talking to a viewer earlier who mentioned Allan Deviation or ADEV on the timing and what that would look like. And now we've gone and had a look at it with a scope trace. So interesting that, and thanks for that comment. It prompted me to make this video, and there we have our answer. One could hook up a timer to this and record the counts and that sort of stuff. The problem we have is that the period is fairly short, because this weight reaches the bottom within about 10 seconds, and then it stops swinging. So it's a bit difficult to do long-term measurements of what the variation would be in the timing and what the drift would be like. But interesting talk. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, being here and watching my videos. Take care. I'll see you next time for more awesome stuff. Alrighty, bye.